Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MJR YouTube channel, and I hope that this video is going to find you in a good state of health. You are well, alive, and kicking. I want to talk about the possible lineups for 2027 general election, specifically presidential elections. Let me speak about the possible lineups for 2027 according to my own observation, and I will try to share my thoughts based on some facts and my views regarding on how the voting patterns have been in this country and the historical facts which are key index to inform each political analysis and every Kenyan who is interested into looking and try to predict the future of the politics of this country. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and accompany me on this discussion, because it is said that he who pays the piper calls the tune. We can shape and reshape the politics of this country, and we can influence the decisions of 2027, me and you, if we speak our mind and we give our opinions. Now, I want to talk about 4 candidates. Number 1, Ruto is incumbent and he is going to defend his seat. I want to talk about Kalonzo Musyoka presidency. I want to talk about a man who has been largely mentioned, Fred Matiang'i's presidency or candidacy, and also Martha Karua for that reasons. And of course, there are some names that were mentioned which are very minor to me. Somebody like Morara Kebaso is so minor on this race. Somebody like Okia Omtata, those are minor names. They are names which are very major into this game, and owing to the number of following that they command, that makes one to qualify to be a major player in this game. But before I go into that, allow me to ask whoever is coming across this channel for the first time that please take a moment, a minute or 2 or just a second, subscribe to MJR YouTube channel. Like our videos, watch them to the end, and also share if possible. Because as a channel, it is incumbent upon us to give you what you deserve. MJR's intention is not to disappoint you or to let you down, because you have made a choice to follow our analysis. So therefore, we have elephant in the room, a task to finish, to monetize MJR, so that we get motivated through the revenue that we get from the YouTube. Now, when I speak about William Ruto's candidacy 2027 as an incumbent, we know that the Constitution of Kenya allow a president a 5 2-year terms, which is 10 years. Ruto is serving his first term, and already there are rumors that the ground is already slippery and hostile against his administration, that he has made a lot of mistakes. But here he is he is going to defend, because it is a democratic process and it is his constitutional right to vie. Now, when Ruto is going to vie, whom do you think would be his running mate? Number one, Anne Waiguru stand a chance because she is serving her last term as Kirinyaga governor. She has been a strong supporter of Ruto's presidency. Number two, the entrance of ODM into Kenya Kwanza administration and possible merger or maybe a coalition in 2027. ODM being a big party, it stands a chance to bargain for the position of maybe running mate, speaker, or so on and so forth. And if ODM was to frontier candidate from running mate for Ruto, Gladys Wanga has been mentioned largely. But of course, Wanga could still defend her gubernatorial seat 2027 because she's serving her first term. Musalia Mudavadi, having served Ruto in his first term as Prime Cabinet Secretary, and being a Luhya and looking into Luhya's vote-rich region, Ruto might also opt to choose Musalia as his running mate because he's a sober-minded person. He has been in trenches. He knows politics. Then we have Kindiki, who is also the current running mate, coming from Mount Kenya, which is also a vote-rich region, and Ruto would want somebody to also come from that region to make them feel represented and being part of this government. Therefore, those four candidates, to me, stand a chance. Another thing which I want to tell you, and many people may not agree with me, but I see a situation whereby it can happen, because in politics, everything is possible. A Kalonzo Musyoka candidacy, if the opposition, the current opposition, which is trying to regroup and to reorganize themselves to run against Ruto, will fail in one way or the other for a reason only known to them, to nominate Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as their candidate and opt for somebody else, Kalonzo will run. And I can see a situation where Kalonzo will run. And if Kalonzo runs, because I don't see if they will agree to give him, so he will run, and he can run by his own decision. He can run owing to the fact that he has been in this race before. He has deputized Raila twice. He has also stepped down for Martha, and therefore he thinks that time is not on his side, and this could be the best opportunity for him to be the CEO of this country. And if Kalonzo opts to run, whom do you think would be his running mates? Kalonzo Musyoka has been speaking well or talking well about Simba Arati, which gives me a better opportunity to guess that he prefers Simba Arati to be his running mate, if at all he will run. But now that Simba is in ODM, will ODM support him, or Simba will have to defect? That's food for thought, but in just the way I have said, that politics is all about interest and everything is possible in politics. Another person whom I see Kalonzo Musyoka might opt for is a youthful politician, Babu Owino. Babu has also been close to Wiper and Kalonzo Musyoka. If at all Babu's interest will not be served in ODM, the second home can be Wiper, and owing to the fact that he is a politician in Nairobi, and Nairobi's cosmopolitan place, he can also decide to work with Kalonzo Musyoka. Another person, if at all the opposition will agree for Kalonzo's candidacy, then Matiang'i still can also deputize Kalonzo Musyoka. So those are three possible candidates according to my own views who can deputize Kalonzo if Kalonzo was to run. The third person for me to look his candidacy and possible running mates is Matiang'i. If Fred Okengo Matiang'i, man who had served in different portfolio during Uhuru Kenyatta's tenure, will opt to run as he is being fronted by the Jubilee Party, and by good luck he gets the support of the combined opposition, then I see where he will have to maybe look for a running mate from Mount Kenya, or maybe try to look from the other parts of this country like Luhya, Western region, because he cannot choose a running mate from Luo Nyanza because he comes from that region. So he will have to go for somewhere else. But I don't expect Kalonzo to deputize Matiang'i, because that he will stoop too low to deputize Matiang'i. But nevertheless, politics is all about interest, and everything is possible. Last person will be Martha Karua's candidacy. Whom do you think Martha Karua will choose as a running mate if she gets the blessings of the opposition? Will she look for a candidate from Nairobi region? Everyone in Nairobi comes from a certain ethnic group or a region. If she settle for a Luhya, let's say Eugene Wamalwa, maybe George Natembea, or somebody else, because currently as we speak, it is only Karua who can run from Mount Kenya region, or maybe let's say Ndindi Nyoro, somebody like that. Ndindi Nyoro also stands a chance to be someone's running mate. But now the problem is the less effectiveness of this office of running mate or deputy president. Is more of ceremonial office. It doesn't do much. It is not that powerful as people would thought. That's why I would ask that we should not be so excited about this office. It is an office which has its own package of problems. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to MJR, and may God bless you.